Hello, welcome everybody to Agent Mastermind. I have a dear friend on the phone with me, Jill Donovan, and I'm your host, Scott Hudspeth with Agent Mastermind. Welcome back from a long weekend. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. And Jill reached out to me a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, and said, hey, I got this awesome strategy that is generating some serious revenue, serious relationships, serious database management. You know, Jill, I haven't shared this with you yet, but this strategy is a way to put health first and then make a lot of money. How about that? Did you like that?
Oh, yeah.
So, Jill, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. So, where are you coming?
Very good.
So you're in Canada. Where are you at in Canada?
Do you get a nosebleed if you talk to people in Canada?
No, not yet. Should I be?
Like most Americans?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
Okay, I'm actually, I grew up in Toronto and I moved out of the city 4 years ago, so I'm just north of the city in the Stouffville, Uxbridge area.
Okay. Do we have any loan officers on the call in that area? We have any loan officers in that area that are on the call with us today? If so, let me know. Got a special little surprise for you. So, Jill, you are going to share with us a system, and I'm going to just unleash this to you and let you share the system with us, and go for it. So,
okay.
Why don't you go ahead and share what this is, how this came about, what's going on, and then we'll go. You got some results at the end that were very impressive that I can't wait to share with everybody. So I'll let you kind of take it over, and
okay.
Here we go.
Okay, so it's just a system that it's a lead generation system, as it says, and this I'm going to take you through how to set it up, how I have set it up today, and the slides pretty well tell you step by step how to do that. So if you want to go to the next slide, it'll basically tell you what the system does.
Okay.
So what would it be like if you drove through an area that you would like to list homes in, and anyone who was thinking about selling and or buying at that time shone a flashlight out at you, waved at you, and invited you in to help them?
That would be nice. I would like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it all starts with a lead. We all know that. You turn the lead into a prospect, into a client who becomes a raving advocate and gives you referrals, right?
Yes. So do you think that for most people get to the advocate part? Because I think most people go from a prospect to a client and then they close the deal. Are they getting to an advocate type part, or is this a way to get there?
It's setting them up right from the beginning. When you start to work with them, it's all in your verbiage and your conversations, and years of doing this. I have to tell you, I took a 3-day main event with Joe Stump about 20 years ago, and I wouldn't be in real estate today if it wasn't for that. And he helped me with a lot of the stuff and the way I do real estate. So it's relational real estate. It's not transactional. That's how I sell homes. And I don't sell homes, they sell themselves. So it's just all the verbiage, right? And it's just
Absolutely.
Getting people right from the beginning and setting them up about referring you all the way through the process, not just at the end.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very good. Okay, very well said. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's see. Is this an old type flyer?
So this is a flyer that works. This is the one, okay, this is insane that I haven't used this more, but because I'm so anal, I never get out there and put stuff out because I haven't had a client management system that I trust. So I'm afraid I'll get too busy. Is that funny or what?
Okay.
So anyway, this is a flyer that I put out I put one out when I was still living in Toronto. I put one out, I put 3,000 flyers out and did 5 deals off it. And then I put them out up here, and the results are here of what happened in a new market where I wasn't known.
Okay.
So this flyer is guaranteed to work. They're printed on, they're black and white, created not in PowerPoint, but in a publisher because you can do 2 up. And I don't know if you can do that in PowerPoint, but anyway, and they're sent to a printer and they're printed on cardstock, yellow cardstock, black and white on yellow cardstock, cut in half and bundled 5 by 8, right?
Okay.
And bundled in hundreds if you want to send them out by the post office or even hand deliver yourself. I've done this many ways. I hand delivered put them in the door handle. Up here we don't have mailboxes in the houses.
Okay.
I've hired some kids, drove around with them while they ran up and down and put them in the door handles. I've sent them through postal service walks. I've hired a flyer delivery company, and you could hire your own runner. I haven't never done that. Well, I guess I did with the kids. But before you can deliver a flyer, you need to be prepared, right? You just can't go out there and throw these flyers out.
So you brought
there's a lot to set up to put this flyer out.
You brought up a good point about the kid, like you're driving kids around. How old were these kids?
At the time, that was 2 summers ago, so I guess they were 13 and 11.
13, okay.
13 and 12, whatever their birthdays are close, I don't know.
Now, are these kid like
two girls?
Kids?
Two girls.
Okay, neighbor kids, or
yeah, my neighbor's kids. My neighbor's kids.
Okay.
So we just went into Uxbridge, which is like a little town near us, and we just did a little community called Quaker Village. Okay. So that's another point that I want to make about the whole system. You'll see here www.quakervillagehomeprices.com. Okay. When you break it down that specifically and personalize it that much, and you come to the point of following up with the leads that come in, they think you're the absolute specialist of the area because they see their own little area's name on the .com. It's unbelievable how that works.
All right.
So the wording on this flyer is key because if you read it carefully, you'll see it's a little misleading, but it's not. So it just says if you have an interest in what I've got Uxbridge here, that's wrong. It should be Quaker Village Home. You have to be careful to change everything on your templates. An easy way to find out is blah, 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 right? So get your free report so they log in there. And then if you'll notice, there's nothing about me. My little thing is just at the bottom, very faintly. It's not about me. It's about them. It's about their area, their little community. It's all about them. And because this is a little more homemade looking, I think it works better.
Okay.
So they get this in their door.
Okay.
By the time I get home, I think I handed it with the girls one day. I don't know. So one other thing is to count all of the areas. So I get a map, and off TRAB, which we call a real estate board here, I go into the area, and they have an area of you can pull up a map of the area with all the houses, or in Geo, or whatever you call it down there, Terranet, whatever, I don't know what you call it in the States. And you can count in each area roughly how many homes. I put little dots around, I count. So in Quaker Village, there's 460 homes. In Wooden Sticks, there's 220. In Barton Farm, there's 570. So I know exactly how many postcards to have printed for that little pocket.
Okay. And I just want to say that and we'll show you this website here in just a second that you created, and you created this for free, correct? So looks like you have Toronto, Stouffville, and then Uxbridge. Or is it
Uxbridge?
Uxbridge. Okay, yeah. So Uxbridge. So. Yeah. This is like.
So I created this. Now this is my new system. My old way of doing it was in my website,
okay.
Which I'm not with anymore. And there's very few website people that will let you put a landing page in that does not display your realtor banner. So the key is to not have your realtor banner displayed on the landing page, because then again it takes away from them and it puts the focus on you. Correct. And we've got to get our ego out of here. It's not about us.
I love that, by the way. Okay, cool. Okay. So so the next slide
Yeah. So you got to plan and do your system setup. So you choose the area that you'd like to list in. You research and count. Is it worth putting flyers out? What's the turnover like? Do a 3 month, 6 month, a year. See what the turnover is like. The importance of personalized targeting of the area. I've already talked about that with the personalized www.com. And then you create a landing squeeze page. That's what I do now in Google Drive, which was taught to me by you folks. A dependable client management system in place. I'm still working on that. I'll probably never get it done.
All right.
I'm looking at website website, box.com, which looks like, and it's a Canadian and it has Canadian content. It's very hard to find something in Canada. They seem to be all U.S. Drip mail campaigns with U.S. Material, which doesn't apply in Canada.
Okay.
So plus it's a $99 sign-up fee, one time, no more charges, that's it.
Okay.
So
all right.
it's kind of, it looks pretty good. I'm looking at setting that up this afternoon with the guy. Lead entry system, follow-up call, and email plan. So you connect with the lead, and I have a phone script that I can give people as a PDF.
Awesome.
When the lead comes in, 3 days after, I connect with them.
Okay.
Because you'll see on the sign-up page, it asks for them to provide their phone number in the event there's trouble with their email address so that we can get the information to them.
Got it. Okay.
So the follow-up is great. The lead then gets converted to a prospect, and then you change and apply the appropriate action plan in your client management system, and you need a tracking system in place for lead conversion rates.
Okay. So, I like to say the best database management system is the one that you're going to use.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many of them out there. It's just like putting it as...
I just want a friendly one. I don't want one where I have to be on the phone with them learning it. Like the things that I have found for nothing are easy. Yeah. Like the Wix website, I can do with my eyes closed. I created like 10 websites.
Wow.
I can create a website in half an hour. It's incredible.
That is incredible. Good for
you.
So
user friendly.
Then maybe we'll do a class on creating a website like you did for the one you did here. That would be great. Does anybody have any interest on that? I don't. Of course we'll do it down the road. But if anybody has any interest, just let me know here. Wix, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can do any follow-up stuff you want. I'm open to that because this is a great system, and you'll get results guaranteed.
Awesome. I like the guarantee part. So I actually, when I got this, I won't tell you the domain name that I purchased, but I'm actually implementing this strategy as we speak. This is just kind of who I am because I love to test stuff like that. So I appreciate you doing this with us. So explain this flow chart with us because there's got a lot of moving parts here. What's going on here?
Okay, when you start on the right, you want to create a flyer, but in order to do that, you've got to do all these steps before you can put that flyer out.
Okay.
So going around in a circle, counterclockwise, that's the things that you have to do to put the system in place before you put that flyer out.
Okay. Landing pages.
Now, I used to.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't finished my lunch, sorry. They used to put this through Constant Contact, which was like, I don't know, $25, $30 a month.
Yep.
And now I'm using a thing I found for free again called Target Hero.
Okay.
So it's amazing, it's simple, and I've got examples in here of how I'm going to deliver the information to them that they've asked for when they come on your landing page.
So Target Hero, is it targethero.com or what is it?
Targethero.com. And he actually comes out dressed up as Superman in a comic. It's hysterical.
Okay.
But it's so simple, it's mind-boggling.
Okay.
Now it's free. There's a little banner at the bottom. If you want to get rid of the banner, it's $4.99 a month through PayPal.
Okay. And what does Target Hero do for you?
It's in here.
Oh, it is? Okay, cool. All right, I'm jumping ahead. Sorry, I get a little excited, and you hold me back. Just say, Scotty, slow down a little bit. Slow down.
That's okay. This flow chart just kind of summarizes everything we're going through today again.
Okay, cool. All right.
So I just like to help people get a visual of the whole process in one page if they can.
Yep, I love this. Okay, cool. So let's see. Now you are ready. So after you do all of this stuff, which really it isn't. Yeah. There isn't. It looks like a lot, but if you skip any one of these steps, you could miss a very important. Like you could miss a nice lead, or you could. If you skip one or two or three and jump right to the flyer, it could cost you a couple deals, or maybe even cost you success. So like and once you
it's going to be a waste of your printing, your time delivering. Okay, it's going to it's not going to work.
Tracking.
It's not going to work if you miss any of the steps.
Okay. Cool.
And I know from trial and error.
All right. So now you're ready. Create the flyers.
Create your flyers for your target area. You've researched it. You know the turnover. You're happy. You want to work in there. You want to list the homes in there. You want the flashlights to shine. And you hand delivery versus postal walk delivery. I've done both. They both work.
Okay.
But the only results that I've gotten, and I've only handed out up here about, let me see, 200 by hand. I only handed out about 180.
Okay. And what do you feel got the best results from hand delivery to postal delivery?
Oops, I lost you there. Okay, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Yep. So what do you feel that one got a better result over the other? Like you only did 180 hand delivered compared to a bunch
Well, that was a hand delivery, and then the postal walk delivery I didn't get, well, no, I haven't done any sales from.
Okay.
So I think that kind of speaks.
Highly, yeah. So the hand delivery is more.
You know what?
What?
It's basically back to basics with an up-to-date edge. It's warm door knocking.
Yeah.
Right?
And
it's handing them this. It's handing them this flyer, and if they're not there, you leave it in the door.
Okay. And here's where I put health. Like you get your health too, because you actually, if you hire kids to do it, then obviously that doesn't work. But if you want to get some exercise, here you go, right?
What if you went out 20 minutes a day and walked around the area?
Exactly. Right? Yes, I know.
20 minutes a day, 5 days a week.
Leads in your system, they come in for like the next 2 days.
Doesn't matter if you do it at 9 in the morning, at 9 at night, really. Right, well, 8:30 at night.
Yeah.
You know?
Before dark. Yeah.
Go for 20 minutes. Go for a walk.
Okay.
Take your dog.
All right.
Personal.
So this is the new, and probably this time of year, like it's summer, right? So more people are outside enjoying themselves. This could be a good time to build your database.
Oh, yeah, I don't deliver these in the winter.
Yeah. You send them through the postcard, to the mail. So this is the new postcard. What's the difference?
The difference is that I got these through agentonline.com, I believe it's called.
Okay.
What is it called?
You got all kinds.
And they had a deal for 2,000 cards cost me $95 all in delivered to my door.
What?
I got 1,000 for Stouffville and 1,000 for Uxbridge, and they're 4x6. They're not the 5.5 by 8.5. They're 4x6, and they're shiny and professional looking.
This sounds like extremely cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And this is
that's where I do all. That's where I get all my
and it's
my
called,
cards printed
it's called
and
agentonline.com?
Oh, ePrint Agent. Sorry, ePrintAgent.com.
ePrintAgent.com.
.com.
Okay.
I don't know if they're in the States. I believe they are. Yes, they are, I think.
Okay, ePrintAgent.com. Okay,
US
cool.
or Canada.
All right. And so do you get to design your, like, so you do the design, or like you say, here's what I want, and so
I do the design. I designed this in PowerPoint.
Okay.
And I just upload it as a PDF to their website.
Awesome.
To the postcard.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
that's what I have sitting here now, ready to go out.
Okay, Mike, is there any question? Did you have a question? ePrintAgent.com is correct. Okay, cool. Are we good?
ePrintAgent.
Yeah, everything's great.
Okay, good. All right. Hey, Mike, is this like wicked smart, man?
Oh, dude, it's amazing. I love this.
I know. I mean, it's like, it's so, and I love the part of Jill about, like, it's not about, there's nothing, the only part on here is the stuff down here. Complimentary free report is provided by.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, they first and foremost.
So very faint, and you got to remember I don't know what your area requires in terms of your realtor, your real estate board, but we have to have not intended to solicit sellers or buyers, disclaimers, any disclaimer you need.
Sure. Okay, cool. And I'm going to.
So whatever your regulations are.
Okay. So creating a landing page. So this is this we have a class on this, and maybe we should do, like, we got tons of responses and wanting I'm like, I think, didn't we get like a ton of people wanting a class on Wix? Like a ton of people.
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right. So we'll put that on the list. But creating a landing page. Now you do all your landing pages inside Google Drive, right?
No, I do. Oh yeah, sorry. I do my landing pages inside Wix on a Wix website, and then I do the squeeze page that goes on that landing page in Google.
Squeeze page, got
which
it.
I insert into the landing page.
And it's very easy to do. So at the time that we do the class for Wix, we'll do we'll do 30 minutes of website, 30 minutes of maybe 15 minutes of how to do the landing page, because that's really super simple. I mean, that takes literally.
You've already done that. That's where I learned it from you.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. And they put it into a nice Excel spreadsheet. Here's the cool part about Google Squeeze Page. In Squeeze Page, we can show you what this looks like. Yeah, let me just show you what this looks like. So you guys can
It's way better.
Yeah, it's way better.
Than the way I used to do it through my website and everything. The lead capture would come in. It wouldn't come in on an Excel spreadsheet the way they do with the Squeeze Page.
Yeah. So here's like an example of a Squeeze Page. This is built inside of Google, this part right here. So like, yeah. To receive your Toronto home prices report, simply fill in your information below, first name, address. And the cool part is it goes right into her Google Drive, and it notifies her that someone has submitted a form inside Google Drive, so you're like not guessing whether somebody submits a form or not. And you can put all the drop downs in here. It's free to do. There's no cost for this. So the website through Wix is free. I mean, this is just an amazing layout. I don't know. Like, is this a picture you took as a background, or is this like? I mean.
That's what I set up. That's the Wix website I set up for home prices. Your home value solution, yeah. Okay,
and like in these domain names, I mean the headers. Just so you did these headers inside PowerPoint, right? 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I learned from you.
Yeah, awesome. Appreciate that. So here's a little bit different. Planning to move in 1 to 6 months. Planning to move in 6 months. Planning to move in 2 to 5 years. Refinancing other C comments. So there's here it says Google Drive. And here's the compliments of. Same as her flyer. Like these look identical to the flyer.
Everything's the same.
Everything's the same, and that's a key point here. So, all right. So what do we got here? Landing page. Done and ready to capture leads. See, flyers and landing pages are not about the real estate agent. They are about the area that the agent would like to target. Wording and flyer postcards and landing page are key. Cool.
Where are we?
So I just showed this part. Which,
yeah, so that's a picture of a whole page.
All right.
I broke it down into parts so you could read it.
Okay.
And then I got a picture of the whole page.
And I was going to, there we go. I was going to show you what this looks like. I'll shrink it down a little bit, so a little bit better there. So you can kind of see the whole, but up at the top, all she has is home prices, your home value solution, home, Toronto, which is one area, Stouffville, and then Uxbridge, and then contact. So
contact.
See what this. So is this another form that's inside Wix that you put together?
Yeah, that's the Wix website.
Okay.
That my landing pages are on because it doesn't have my real estate banner like on my real estate website.
Okay.
So I had to build another Wix website, and it's linked to my real estate website with Wix.
Nice, and I see your social media sites.
But it's also separate.
Yeah. And also down here, so I mean, just real basic but real effective. There's nowhere for them. I love the homes. It's like free home value report, Toronto South Coast, Uxbridge, Stouffville, and then more. And so if you go to more, it actually takes them to. Let's see where it takes them. Takes them to another website, which has more of her stuff on it, which is just brilliant. So this is good stuff, man.
So there's all the little pockets in Stouffville.
Now
So it all links back to my website.
Right, and where's this website at? Is this inside Wix too?
That's in Wix.
Wow.
But I've upgraded that so it doesn't have a banner, and it was $15 a month.
Oh, so you went all out on this one, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I went all out.
Yeah.
Big expense. I think I paid for the year, you know.
One deal pays for like 5 years, right? 10 years, yeah.
Instead of paying, $100 a month for some website that looks like a template that everybody else has, I couldn't stand it.
Right. Very nice. And, some important things that I really like is, like, they don't have to search to get a hold of you. They don't have to search to find you. They don't have to search to research. Like, here's the homes. Give them what they want. They want the properties. Let them look. Here's the different community you have and all kinds of different really cool stuff. Listings. Just very well done, in my opinion. So.
And it's a work in progress, right?
Oh, it always is. Yeah, it's always changing. Yeah, you're always testing and tuning. So this
but it's fun.
No, it is fun because the fun part for you, I can tell because I see your posts and I see the results come in, and you're going to share some of the results real quick here. Is that building relationships and building that database, which yields revenue, and then it's doing it in a unique, strategic way that no one else is really tapping into right now.
No.
Yeah.
No, because their eyes just glaze over because they don't have AMM to tell them how to do all this.
I appreciate the kind words, Jill. I appreciate that.
Well, it's true.
I know.
It's true. I mean, the way I used to do it is not as great as this way.
Okay. That's very cool. So this is the wording that you have. So you're giving us. So if you like a copy of this PowerPoint presentation, of course, contact the loan professional that's sitting here, and he can get you a copy, or she can get you a copy of this. And Jill will share with me that you can also get from your loan professional the PDF scripts. And I don't know if they're in this PowerPoint, the scripts that you use when you approach or somebody calls you on this stuff. Or is that something in a PDF format you have?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I don't have this. Oh, well, I guess I could, but
okay.
Don't. Okay, let's just leave that for
now. Yeah, we'll leave that alone.
I think if you download this PowerPoint though in edit form, you can just copy and paste right from here.
Okay, cool.
In the PowerPoints that you give us.
Okay, cool, excellent.
Can you not?
Yeah.
I think you can, because I think that I have actually done that once, and I could see that I could edit the stuff that you had and copy and paste it.
Correct. Okay, cool. So here's the middle, which we already showed you live. So bottom of landing page, this is, again, going to be, Jill, you know more than I do. I'm not a real estate agent, but it's got to be legal to your area, right?
Yeah. So I have to identify I'm a sales representative, who I'm with, and I have to give an office number, then my direct number, and I don't have to give websites, but I have to give the office stuff.
Okay.
And I have to have the not intended to solicit.
Cool. So I point to mask. Okay, so you point and mask. This is really important. So we'll have to do a little class on this. So what she does is when she buys a domain name, for example, JillDenovan.com, she forwards that to.
No, that's actually embedded in my website because it's my main website. But all the other ones I point and mask, like StouffvilleHomePrices.com is just pointed and masked by GoDaddy to the landing page URL that comes up when you create that page for StouffvilleHomePrices.com.
Got it. So it's actually going. Yeah. So what she's saying is, like, it actually goes, like, when you type in StouffvilleHomePrices.com. It's actually being forwarded, but it's being masked, so all you see is StouffvilleHomePrices.com. Yeah.
That's right.
Very cool. Very, very, very good, Jill. This is awesome. I'm impressed. Okay, let's see. Raise that. All right. So now the leads start coming in. Here's how to send out the information they request from your flyer. Talk to us about this.
Okay. So you want to give them what you promised in the flyer. This is like the most incredible experience I've had. Well, I mean, it was pretty incredible the first time I did this one. I sent out 3,000 of the original ones in Toronto in the Bluffs area and ended up selling 5 homes off it. That was pretty incredible. But then when I came up here, I thought, what a great way to break into a new market, because I've sold real estate in the beach and the Bluffs for 20-something years. Jill Denovan is like Remax. Like, it's just a name that's really well known, right? So up here, I'm not known. And that's an advantage in a new area. If anybody wants to break into a new area, if you're thinking that you can't move from where you live and start over in real estate, you know what? It actually gives you an advantage, because the one thing I learned, don't get involved in your community when you're in real estate.
Don't get involved?
Be low-key, because that's my edge when I talk to people up here. And I say I am not involved in the real estate community up here. Everything you deal with me is very confidential, because I do not hang out with I don't put it this way, but I've got the jargon where I don't hang out with the agents here. I'm separate and apart. So, and they go, oh yeah, that's why I don't have my financial planner in Uxbridge. I have one in Ajax, because I don't want them knowing my business in Uxbridge, because it's a smaller community. right?
Very
It's a small
interesting.
town.
Okay, all right.
It's very interesting.
Okay.
So, and then when you connect with them, and then that, when you're asking them, would you use my services? Oh, absolutely. You're the, the specialist in Quaker Village. It's unbelievable. So by the time I got home from handing out the flyers, there was like 8 leads in my income box type thing. Like you walk in and your phone's going ding, 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 but I never look at my phone, right?
Uh-huh.
And I come in and I go, wow. And they just keep, it's such a high because they come in for 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
And they just keep coming and coming. And sometimes they come in 6 months later.
Okay. All right.
So what you want to
exciting.
do is you want to get back to them as soon as you can with what you promised them. So in order to get back to them, then you need to search what's active in the area. So what I did was I set up in my MLS search each little area, every street in that pocket.
Okay.
And then I have a search saved for Quaker Village with all the street names. So I just have to hit search. It searches what's available in Quaker Village. Then I send that from TREB, Toronto Real Estate Board, to myself, right?
Yep.
The active listings. Then I open the URL, and then I paste that URL onto this Stouffville Home Prices report and link it to that report. So they're getting the active listings in their area.
So I don't know if you guys have caught on yet, but this was the clever part for me, and it was a huge aha moment. So notice that people aren't asking for prices on their home. They are asking for prices in their area of other homes. Now, I want you to just remember
But
that
they think.
they
think.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember that I said that, and then there's a little catch here, and the results will she's going to share with you in just a minute. So just remember that I said that, okay? Very, very clever here. Because remember, she dropped off this card. They're going, yeah, I want to know about home prices. Why would someone want to know about home prices in an area? Who if you're not thinking about selling or buying, who cares, right?
It's the wording. It's the wording on the flyer.
Totally the wording.
It's the wording on the landing page.
Yes.
And then it's the wording, and I'll show you the next plate, I think, or maybe the next one, is an example of what it looks like. There it is. That's what I deliver now in Target Hero.
Okay.
So it's all, again, branded.
Okay. Unbelievable. So it looks exactly the same still.
Mm-hmm.
So it's no different than what he searched, so he knows. So he's familiar with what he's seen.
So they've got your flyer. They've punched in the WW Stouffville Home Prices. They put down they want to get the information. So you do the MLS search. You attach it to that link. You send it to them through Target Hero. I do. I used to do Constant Contact.
Okay.
But it all had, Constant Contact had all of that gobbledygook at the bottom, and I didn't like it. So this is just, again, it's all the same right through. It all looks the same right through.
Okay.
So they go, oh, yeah, I know what this is. I've seen this is the 3rd time I've seen this now.
Got it. Okay.
So they open the link, and they get the active listing.
Which is through your...
And they go, well, this doesn't help me.
Okay, and here's the best part. Here's the best part about that. Like when I got to this slide, I'm like, are you kidding me? Seriously? So when to follow up, preferably 3 days after you send out the report. Why? Mm-hmm. To make sure they receive the report, right? Simple. Hey, just want to make sure you got the report. Great. Mm-hmm. To ask if they would like more information on any of the homes, right? Still about them. Mm-hmm. And then here's the best part, initial follow-up call. Answer you get 7 out of 8 times. What I really want to know was what was my home worth, or what is my home worth. Mm-hmm. And then script number 2 is you have contact general probe and clean information, get an appointment, or send more information. Follow through your lead has now turned into either a seller, a buyer, or seller and buyer prospect. Is that crazy? Mm-hmm. So everyone that turns into a lead 7 out of 8 times says, "Oh, no, Jill, I wanted a value on my home."
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you guys catch that? All right. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys may be doing this already. If you're doing it, great. I mean, good for you. It's just, I mean, it's just, I think it's brilliant. I think it's a new way to, I mean, not a new way, but a different way to generate some interest in somebody that maybe is thinking about selling, maybe not sure.
Well, I mean, if you got this flyer as opposed to all of the other ones with the agent standing there holding a sign, "I'm number one."
Right.
I
Right.
sold 7,000 homes this year.
Yeah, I don't want to
What
sell.
one are you going to look at?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right.
It doesn't attack them.
Right.
It's a very soft approach.
So what's this
So
one?
this was my neat experience up here.
Okay.
So I was walking around. I delivered, I think, about 180 flyers out of 220 in this pocket, wooden sticks.
Okay.
And if you go back, Scott, it
Okay.
says, my hand-delivered flyer, the wife was in the door. Like, I knock on the door.
Okay.
If they answer, I hand them the flyer. We had a minute conversation, and I went, "Oh, what a beautiful entranceway." She told me her name. I told her mine. We shook hands. If they want you to come in, say, "Oh, geez, you know, like, it's not a good time right now, but I would love to help you with anything you want. Just, you know, I could take your name, phone number, and email if you want, or you can go on there and just get in touch with me." And, you know, you don't want to go in unprepared. You don't want to have a listing or a buyer's
Absolutely.
appointment on the front porch. You're not prepared.
Absolutely.
And everybody wants you to come in for tea. So you just hand it to them, you know, and when you don't want them, they want you more.
You push away. You push back. That's the hardest
Yeah.
thing to do. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, yeah. So she filled out the form online, asking for more information on homes for sale in different areas.
Okay.
The squeeze page captured all the information. I called her to get more information and permission to send some active listings, called to follow up and make an appointment to get together. We went out and viewed listings. We met at the first showing appointment. I signed them up to a buyer agreement before entering the first property. Key.
Very.
Showed properties 3 or 4 times to them. They bought for just under $500. I think it was $480, $475, something they paid in multiple offers for a 10-acre property. And then I helped them prepare and list and sold their current home for $598.
Wow. With one little cup of tea that you
Just handing her a flyer, no
flyer.
cup of tea.
For 1 minute. Yeah.
No cup of tea. No thanks. I don't have time for tea.
Right, right.
Not prepared for tea. So this is the home they purchased on the left, a 10-acre farm just north of Uxbridge, and this is the home I sold in wooden sticks.
Dang. Okay, so you delivered 150 of the 220 flyers in this pocket, 1.1 million in sales at 2.5 commission, 27.5 gross commissions just from handing Linda a flyer at her door.
In that doorway.
In that doorway.
That little
Beautiful
house.
doorway, by the way. Yeah. So this is a couple results that she has. So you want to explain this one?
This is all I've ever done, and the last time I did this was 2 years ago. Can you believe this?
No.
Or no? I'm unbelievable.
Yeah.
Anyway, wooden sticks is where I got Linda. So delivered by me, 150 out of 220, 7 leads, 2 deals. Barton Farm, Postal Walk, 570 delivered, 11 leads, 0 deals. Quaker Village, I drove kids, delivered 250, 11 leads. I did have an appointment where I went in and helped some people with a 5-year plan on selling. So
Okay.
I did a room-by-room review and
Okay.
helped them with what to do to their home.
Mm-hmm.
Stouffville, Postal Walk, 500. I got 15 leads, no deals. And in Toronto in 2008, I did this Postal Walk of 3,000 and got about 20 leads and did 5 deals.
So what about now? Have you tracked any referrals from this, from the leads that you got? I mean, there's no way to. It's kind of hard to track that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can remember because I've only done a little bit of it, right? So I remember the 5 deals I did in Toronto.
Yeah.
The first one was a lady, and I listed her. I helped them buy a house out of the area. Then I sold their house. I sold their daughter a house out in Ajax. Then I sold their daughter a house first, I think, and then I sold her, and then I helped her sell her house, and then I helped her buy a house in Ajax, and then I got a sign call from that listing. I sold that, you know.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. Cool. Postal Walk. So Postal Walk is you delivering it, right?
Postal Walk is the post office.
Oh, the post office. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to I'm going to do questions here at the end, if you guys don't mind. So let's go to the next one, summary. So, oh, I appreciate this. You didn't have to do this, but I appreciate that. So let's go to some questions.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So I had to try and connect it 2 times before it worked, just so you know. All right. So Miami, Florida. Let's see. Let's see. How? This is a great question by Judy. How often do you send these out to the same area? Do you just do one mailing, or do you do one walkthrough, or have you had different results with maybe the second or third time, or the same results, or have you tested that at all?
I haven't tested that. I haven't gone back to the same area and delivered them.
Okay.
But I would think that if you put them out, it would depend on the area. Like in Toronto, it would be different. Up here, I think I would probably do it, if anything, maybe once a year, because there's so many little areas you can do.
Okay.
Right? If you break it down. So there's hamlets and areas. There's like where I live in here in Bristol Pond Estates, there's 33 homes. What if I just did a page for them? You know?
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
3-acre estate lots. So there's another little pocket behind me, Mill Run, and there's 1-acre lots of estate homes, and I think there's about 600 homes in there, looking over a golf course. So there's all kinds of things you can do with it. You can just break down areas, and if you get as personalized and as personalized as possible, it works better. The more personalized, the better. Like I ended up with 37 URL names, and I just freaked out one day and canceled them all. Like I just lost it with GoDaddy, and went, I can't handle all this, and just canceled them all.
All right. So targethero.com, eprintagent.com. What was the Canadian CRM that you were talking about?
Oh, it's websitebox.com.
Okay. Perfect. All right, got that. Top producer.
Wix.
Wix.com.
Wix and Google Drive.
Google Drive. All right, we'll have to do that.
I've never made a list of all the things I use.
Let's see. So let's see. I think Target Hero. I think that's the ones you brought up. All right, perfect. So Mimi Fisher, appreciate this. Top Producer has a great database management system, and it works for America and Canada. So you tried it? Okay. All right.
Too convoluted.
Okay. And there's
I want something really simple.
Okay. See, a ton of people want a class on the website. That'd be a good class. That'd be great, because we've done one on WordPress. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. So a lot of people just got on. What is the name of the CRM? So it's called website. So websitebox.com. Hey, Jill. Here's a question.
No, the website's in Wix.
Wix.com, but the website box is the CRM.
Websitebox.com has a website that I can use if I want to switch it from Wix, but I don't want to because I love Wix.
Okay.
That's where the one you saw is. My JillDenovan.com I've created in Wix, which is where everything leads to. Okay. I just like it better.
Okay.
But again, you've got to set up all your own SEO stuff and link everything and get it all going back and forth to.
Yeah.
But once it's done, it's pretty awesome.
And what was Target Hero for again?
Target Hero was the way to deliver the information, to deliver the active listings.
Oh, way to deliver active listings. This is amazing.
Which is what they're asking
cool.
For, right?
Okay. Right, exactly.
Which they don't know they're asking for.
Does Target Hero have autoresponders by chance? Somebody's asking. Raquel is asking, does Target Hero have autoresponders?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's where I put on my website. I put I forget what I just put on there from Target Hero. On the top of my page, I can't remember. JillDenovan.com. I put join my mailing list.
Okay.
I put on my website.
Okay, let's see. Ted is asking, does the landing page have any info? Ted, what's on the screen right here is what is at the bottom of the landing page. So this is complimentary free report is provided for you by Jill, sales representative, right at Home Realty Incorporated. So that's what she did. So hand delivery, yes, is hand delivery. You said had better results, which is showed on the results there for sure. Mm-hmm. And then Quaker Village, somebody said Quaker Village isn't working. Yes, what Jill did was go to StowfillHomePrices.com. She switched to that, so if you want to check that out, this is very, very well done. So Toronto, Stowfill, and then she changed it to these three.
Yeah, I'm changing it. I'm trying to go away from what works.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a better way.
Don't do what works. That's not good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If it works, I fix it.
Yeah. I like to. Okay, so Karen King says I like delivering them in person. Then I can talk to them versus kids. Plus, I can compliment them on any updates to their house. Very cool, Karen. I would 100% agree with that. I deliver in the winter too because when it's cold, they sometimes invite you in. Be safe. All right. Thanks, Karen.
You don't want to go in.
Yeah. What is the printing company again? So we showed that printing company is eprintagents.com. Very cool. Mm-hmm. Very cool.
ePrint, I think it's ePrint Agent, not agents. Not an S.
Cool. So
ePrint Agent.
Susan brings up a good point, and I mean it's a valid point. So Susan says if someone came to my door like that, I wouldn't think it was very professional. If it came in the mail, I would be more comfortable. Have you had any pushback from delivering face to face?
None.
None. Okay. And, depending on the area, depending on, whatever, so. Okay, got that. Name of free host website, Wix, the postcard, Wix. Paul is out today. I haven't talked to him, so hopefully he'll be back with us next week. Is there a class on how to develop a Google? There is a class on how to develop a Google Squeeze page. Get with your loan professional that sent you to the class, and we'll make sure and get a copy of that for you. It was quite a while ago, and it's probably a good time to refresh that. But we'll tie that in with a Wix presentation. I don't personally know Wix, but I know that a good friend of mine on the class right now, Julie, is on here. She knows it very well, and, of course, Jill has perfected it to a T, so that would be awesome. If someone came to my door, let's see. Is there yes. Wix over the landing page reset. Does it have IDX? Now, all this ties into your – is there an IDX in Canada, or what do they use over there for all your listings?
Okay, my IDX for Wix, I had to, now Wix would work well in the States, but for Canadian, for Toronto, is so archaic. It only works in an HTML, not an HTML5 website. Okay. So I had to have the Toronto Real Estate Board lady do it for me. Okay. Because they're so inept. But yes, Wix is IDX friendly.
Okay. So
for normal places.
Okay. So
for U.S. places.
So U.S. is good. Canada, you have to do a little extra steps. Okay. So what we did today, like Susan said, all this is a little confusing, and it is a little confusing. But what I wanted to do was show the mindset and the strategy, and then next we'll come back and show you how to put it together. So if I showed you how to put it together, you might go, okay, now this really kind of is boring. But if you see that this could be a benefit to you and your business and your real estate business, and then maybe the next couple classes, like next week, I'll just make it a point to do the Wix training and show you guys how to put a Wix website together. Whether you can be there, Joe, with us or not, I mean that's okay. I appreciate your time, but I'll get somebody to help me with that. And then after that, maybe on the same class, I don't want to do too much because I mean here's the thing. Pick one thing that you see is going to be a good strategy for you to put one more deal in your pipeline per month. Focus on that one thing per month. Like we call it a bridge. We like you're building a bridge. Make sure you finish the bridge through to completion. So if we finish this thing step by step over 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to have a complete bridge where you can now go over the bridge, grab some money, which are leads, and then bring them leads back and make some money with them. So that's kind of how we do our classes, and I apologize if it is confusing or whatever. So that's kind of how I like to show a strategy. If you like the strategy, come back for more. We'll show you how to put these pieces together using Wix.com and Google Drive and all this fun stuff that she, of course, the printing of the the printing of the flyers is the easy part, but you got to have all this other stuff in place.
Now, the printing of the cards, Scott.
Yeah.
I also, I'm going to test these ones that I had printed at ePrint Agent.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to go back to using the other format. It just stands out better, and that was a sale price on cards.
It was.
So also, if I do it at UPS, I think it's $65 bundled for 1,000.
Okay.
And the regular price at ePrint Agent was higher than the $95 for 2,000. So that was a sale price at ePrint Agent. So you want to just look maybe at, do you have UPS or something there?
Absolutely,
like
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so my UPS store here in Uxbridge, she's great. I just send the postcards in a PDF, or sorry, not in PDF, in the publisher format.
Okay.
And she prints them on yellow cardstock, cuts them and bundles them in hundreds for me, and I think it's $65 for 1,000 all in.
Here's let's see. Jody said she just went to ePrint and they're having a special 1,000 postcards, two-sided.
Yeah, they're 5.5 by 8.5.
5.5 by 8.5, sided for $76. So thank you, Jody. Appreciate that. Appreciate you checking that out for us. Dave Means says the same people would ignore a flyer that said free market analysis on your home, but they'll respond to her backdoor approach. Fantastic. Thank you. Appreciate that, Dave. Let's see here. Awesome. Just a lot of kudos. Thanks for the listing. The websites, the Wix website. ePrint does not have an ePrint does not have an S. Thank you very much. Okay, so ePrint Agents. Oh,
yeah, I said that.
ePrint Agents. Sorry, you know what? That was my fault. You
so
said
you
it
weren't
right.
Listening to me.
No, I wasn't. I even wrote it down right, but I typed it wrong. So appreciate that.
And I corrected you 3 times, and you ignored me.
I did. Okay.
Are we going to have a fight on your birthday on the phone?
I think I need to come and we need to hash this out. Yes, I'm coming to Canada. Yeah. All right. All right. CRM. So you know what? There's never a dumb question on this class, so please don't ever think you're asking a dumb question. I won't say any names, but CRM is Customer Relations Management, which database management, same thing. It's something that's going to handle whatever comes in, buyers, sellers, however you're going to handle them when they come in. And so she chose.
Keep in touch with them. So if they're going to buy in a year or 2 years or sell or whatever, you want to have a drip campaign or whatever, a way to keep in touch and not, how else can you do it? You need something that does that.
Yeah, when Julie.
And that's what held me back. That's what holds me back from making money.
Yeah.
Finding one that I can use, because I go in and try and use all these ones, and I just got my eyes glazed over. I'm not comfortable in them.
Yeah, here's a great question. So Angela says, how much does all this cost? So you got
exactly
Wix, $0, Google Drive.
Well, Wix is $15 if you want to get rid of the banner.
Okay, so $15
the little Wix
a month.
thing.
Okay.
I haven't gotten rid of it.
Okay. So
it's very unobtrusive.
So $15 a month plus.
No, but I didn't pay for that.
Oh, you didn't pay for that. Okay.
No.
So it's
not
0.
for my home prices.
So it's 0.
It's 0. Target Hero is 0.
Target Hero is 0.
$4.99 a month if you want to get rid of their ad, which I think I might.
Okay, but you haven't.
But I haven't.
Website Box is how much?
Website Box is a $99 one-time sign-up. That's it.
$15 if you don't want banner. Target Hero free, or how much is this if you don't want banner?
$4.99 a month through PayPal.
Month.
Eliminate their banner.
Banner.
I just found MailChimp really hard to use. Target's really easy.
76. So it's right now special 76 for 1,000 flyers. Two-sided.
And they're 5.5 by 8.5 that are on special this month.
5.5.
But I wouldn't do two-sided. Don't put anything on the other side, folks.
Okay.
It's simple. Keep the system the same.
All right. Website CRM. How much is Website Box CRM?
It's $99 one-time fee, not yearly, nothing.
And then
but there's you can add things on, like support's $99 a year, telephone support, or then if you use the website, there's different things to add on, but you can basically use it for $99 a year if you have telephone support.
Okay.
It's a one-time $99 fee. One time. That's it.
Excellent. Okay. All right.
And of course, Google Drive,
Okay.
is free.
Google Drive is free. Postcard Mania is $329 for 5,000 color postcards. Just so Carlos brought that up there. Appreciate that, Carlos. Postcard Mania. So P, let me just put this up here. It is
What was that?
Postcard MANIA is $329 for 5,000 postcards. All right, appreciate that.
That's good to know.
Okay, cool. All right, guys.
The convenience, too, is the size of the postcards, right? Like
Correct,
the ones
correct.
that I do on the yellow cardstock are 5.5 by 8.5, which is what eprintagent.com has on special this month. It's the 5.5
Bigger
by
ones?
8.5
Okay,
size.
bigger postcards.
Yeah,
It's gonna stand
which is
out.
better. The ones I got printed were the 4 by 6 on special. So
Okay,
they're
cool.
smaller. I think that size does matter. Haha.
I did not hear that. I'm blocking that out.
What, my haha?
Hey, Mike, could you scratch that from the recording, please?
We'll scratch that real quick.
Okay, so if you haven't, if you joined us for the first time today, I appreciate that and I honor your time. So if you want to stay with our group, we're almost at 1,400, Mike and Jill. It's facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. If you have a question, believe me, there's no stupid questions. If you have it, I'm guessing that a lot of other people have the same question. You can get it answered and get it answered by other experts all across the U.S. We have members literally in every state, I believe. And for a copy of this PowerPoint, get with the loan professional that sent you here. Jill, I sincerely appreciate all that you do and all your input, and I know you comment all the time on the group, and I appreciate that. And one last thing.
I love AMM.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So please do me a favor, though. Jill is a licensed real estate. I don't know if you're a broker or how that works in Canada, but
Agent and sales representative.
please respect her time as far as calling her and emailing her. Just know that she does run a business, and if you have any questions, she'll be more than happy to answer them on the group page. So she was kind enough to actually put her number and email out here. So please respect her time, if you would, and I appreciate everybody for joining us. Jill, thank you so much, my friend, for just stepping out.
Thank you back.
And, yeah. And Mike.
And happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, awesome class, Jill. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.
Guys.
Thanks, Mike.
So next week, Wix.com. We're going to show you how to put a Wix website together for free. And I look forward to seeing you right here, same time, same place, 12 Eastern. Again, this is Scott Hudspeth signing off. Have an amazing day, everybody. Be safe and have fun. Take care.